how important is Mr. Modi's visit? It is the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister in a decade. What are we expecting to hear from him? There was so much hope that he would bring reforms. Has he delivered?
This visit is historic. India and Britain goes hand in hand for long time, and the entire India is very excited about this trip, including the government. As far as what he has done a lot. He has just come in the power for one and a half year. He got the absolute majority, so he's looking forward. I'm looking at growth of 5 to 6% for sure. We saw some of the report. 2020, the growth can be 44%. Is going to build the new India, 1.5 billion people in Indian subcontinent.
And Modi has just been to the United States, a phenomenal welcome and reception for him there. What do you think the biggest opportunities are for India-UK business relations? Where will the deals come? You are a chair of a major corporation. You're very aware of how the best links can be made. Where do you see the biggest opportunities?
Yeah, I see 3-4 areas. I see in education, there's a huge collaboration. India needs to be educated, and the best hub is Britain. I see in healthcare what NHS and they can do together to improve the healthcare in India. I look at in the manufacturing, what a manufacturing hub is in England and how they can collaborate. Because Make in India, Modi is very keen on Make in India, and Britain can be the biggest partner. And probably number 4, I look at the defense. Defense is another sector which is Britain and India can do very well. There are a lot of other sectors, but these are things which I'm looking forward to move.
So you're, of course, one of the most famous, right, UK-Indian businessmen here in London. You're also involved as executive chairman with Vedanta. So I guess that, commodities and India is something that we talk about often. If China's slowing down and will continue to slow down, when will India be strong enough to, I guess, take that demand that the world needs when we're producing commodities?
No, but see, Vedanta is a perfect example. Last 10 years, Vedanta is a British company. It has invested $30 billion in India. And it's a win-win for everybody. Whether you talk about the debt, whether you talk about the equity, stakeholder, collaborator, equipment supplier, everybody, this is a perfect example. Britain is a place where there's a huge credibility. And it has a structure where if you float a company, if you come and say that I want to invest in India or anywhere, people has a comfort to put in that money. So that's what we have done, and the many more to follow. India, if you see, our consumption is less than, with the similar population in China, less than 10%. Less than 10%.
Let me ask you this. There is, of course, a special relationship between India and the UK. If this country votes to leave the EU, would that relationship be in jeopardy?
Say again, what do you say?
Because of Brexit, right? We have a referendum here. Are you concerned that actually that will hurt the relationship with India? Because in many ways, India is also looking at the UK as a gateway to the rest of Europe.
That, of course, that goes well. I don't think it will hurt India. I don't think it will hurt India. India is a huge country. As I said, huge 1.5 billion people. It has its own big space to fill up.
Part of the ambition, you talk about the 1.5 billion people, that is a very tantalizing proposition for many global corporations. But there are historic issues. There are major tax disputes between some substantial English companies and India. There is progress, some people would say, in being made. How important is it for India to put these tax affairs and issues to bed with the likes of Vodafone to make India a destination that major global players can participate in?
It's very important. You know, as Mr. Modi is saying all the time, we have from red tapeism to red carpet. He's talking about his vision.
Yes.
It's $2 trillion economy to $20 trillion. And this small prick is definitely coming on the way. And government is fully aware. They're working about the retrospective tax. They're working about the one thing with which comes a sense of urgency. Sense of urgency to do things faster, to take decisions faster. And this will, but for the world, this is a phenomenal destination. A democratic country, a legal system, English-speaking people, beautiful weather, 1.5 billion people. So these things will help.
I believed you until you said the beautiful weather. On commodities,
yes.
How is Vedanta adjusting to the new normal of lower commodity prices?
Well, I'm a premium company because I'm in a geographic location where it's a premium market. I produce and I sell in my same country. So that's the advantage I have, and we have a double-digit growth. So as far as Vedanta is concerned, we are the lowest quartile of the cost in our business, whether it's oil and gas, copper, aluminum, zinc, iron ore.
But you've had to scrap the dividend. Do you think you'll restore it?
Yeah, we have to be a little cautious. The things are going, so we are tightening our belt. We are looking forward, how do we cut our cost? We have not scrapped dividend. We said we'll defer it and see what happens end of the year.
And that prudence, the word that you use there, is something that many chairmen and many CEOs are using, not just in the mining business, but what we are seeing is miners, oilmen, digging and gushing everything they can out of the ground. Is this a big folly of oil and commodity producers continuing to mine regardless, driving the low-cost producers out? How do you view the industry at the moment?
I look at, there's not enough resource. There's no new mines are coming. There is no new oil production is coming. The demand will grow. If you see, what is the world? 1.5 billion China, 1.5 billion India, 1.5 billion Africa. What left?
But you need to accelerate the middle classes to make those numbers real.
Exactly. All these three countries will accelerate. Where the knowledge come from? Where the ideas come from? Where the money comes from? Rest of the world. It's a beautiful bridge which is happening. And we are in transition.